Just meeting. Got it.
Connecting to Zoom. All right, great. We're live.
All right.
All right, great. Let me tweet about this. It's late. But Lord, am I never not late. Right, Ashley? I feel like it very is like a... Oh, Ian's late. Must be Tuesday.
It's the same for me, honestly. I get anxious about online meetings, so I try to show up a couple of minutes early for them, but a lot of the times I'm really late. If I don't get the Google reminder set up for like 30 minutes before the meeting, then I'm going to be late to it.
Yeah, I even like working from home at my like work meetings, I like am still like consistently 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
It's
like I hate being late. Now that I'm
like...
getting a divorce, I'm not late anymore. It's great.
Yeah, Jeff did make you very, very late.
And it gives me anxiety. So I'd like be late and I'd have anxiety. Great combination.
I hate being late. I hate it.
Kim will make me on time because she'll get here early to get me. And then it's like, then I'm rushing and then we like leave on time.
Are you like the type of person who like, I will show up, it's like doors at 7. And like, I know that shit don't start till 8, but like I'm there at 7.
Oh, I'm there at 6:55. Like if my call time for work is like 5, I'll be there at 3:30. It's insane.
I wish. My call time's at 5. I'm like, ooh, 5:10, 5:15.
Yeah, I take that seriously. I'm like, I want to meet with all the event planners, everything. Like,
yes,
I'm obnoxiously on time.
Was I late or just like only not early enough to the one live show, Ashley? I feel like I like maybe didn't have enough buffer between getting ready and the live show starting or something.
I don't remember. I was probably also late. Like I work from home. My commute to my office is walking from my bedroom to my extra bedroom that I set up as an office, and I'm still late to work every day. So like I'm not the one to ask.
So much traffic in the kitchen.
Yeah, I just got caught up.
I always wait for them to like make fun of me to be like, you are working from home and you're still late, and be like, wow. But also sometimes it's like I'm like peeing or brushing my teeth and I'm like, oh, the meeting started. Like,
yeah. Plus I have 4 pets, so there's like a lot of obstacles to get through in the mornings before I can get to the office.
And I have 2 elderly parents, so it's almost the same thing. Hold on, I'm gonna dump this link in our Discord. I'll wait a few minutes before so people can like get here since I was late. How's everyone's weekend?
It's been good.
Yeah. Oh, Angela,
so
your video's frozen. I can hear your audio.
Oh, that's because I was trying to do something and now I'm lost.
Oh,
hold on one second.
There we go.
There you are. You're back.
There you are. You're back.
Angela.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just got back into Miami. I was in the city. I was in New York City for a whole month, and then I had a gig in Hilton Head, and I finally just drove back in last night at 8 p.m. So I woke up this morning and had to go pick out floors. I hate being an adult.
God.
I've been vacuuming 3 times a day.
You know what I'm so afraid about seeing this, Kimberly? Because now that I watch movies like Clueless or like Romeo and Michelle, I like identify with the adults in there. So now I'm worried I'm going to identify with Joyce. I want to be like, like I'm just going to be like, Buffy, what is this? What do you mean a slayer? Like, why wouldn't you just tell me? Or I'm going to relate to Giles.
Giles is so dishy now that I've gotten older. Like,
I know.
I did not appreciate as a younger person all that was right in front of me.
Yeah.
Hey. Or Principal Snyder. I'll be like, if there's trouble, Buffy Summers is behind it.
I do love him as a villain. I think he still like is like a fun, like, because like Buffy, I think I said this on the recording, like Buffy realistically could kick the shit out of him, but she can't, right? Because he's like the principal. So she just has to be like annoyed with him all the time.
He just brings such good like snark.
Yeah.
But ultimately, he goes nowhere, though. That's what like really upsets me. Like they hinted at, I think it's this episode where they hint at a connection with the mayor, but it doesn't really go anywhere. That's it, just falls flat. He just like wags his finger at graduation day and then gets eaten.
But I do like him getting eaten. I do like him getting eaten.
Spoilers.
Sorry. Like 30 years later. Sorry, spoiler warning.
I do get people saying that sometimes.
Really?
Like, oh, like you're spoiling
I
your fun.
spoiled Guardians of the Galaxy 3 for my friends the other day. A small part of it, but oops, I hate spoilers.
What
But
is
it
there
was
to
like
spoil for
relevant to our
Guardians, though?
conversation.
But is there anything to spoil for Guardians, though? It's
Yeah.
not a
I mean,
spoilery
I'm not
movie.
going to say anything now because
Because we're
there's
live.
people watching this, but
It's a good movie. Stuff
movie.
happens, but I don't think it's a spoiler-heavy movie.
well, I consider like those previews for like television shows
Mhm.
where it's like 3 people will die. I'm like, that's a spoiler. I don't want to know.
Kim is very intense about spoilers.
I have
Wow.
a friend who
Apparently
is-
not giving them away to my friends isn't on my radar, even though I will kill you if you spoil anything for me.
I have a friend who's very particular. Like I can't send her trailers. She will not watch a trailer because they're too spoilery. And so like I have to be very careful of what I can say about certain things to her.
I
Some
knew
trailers are.
like some are, but I don't know. I feel like if it's a trailer, I'm gonna watch it anyway. But
Mm.
some Scream fans like refuse to watch that. I don't know how you could miss it, right? Because like there are previews for Scream everywhere. But like I had some like friends that were like, I haven't even watched a trailer. I avoided it. Like so they went in fresh.
That would be
which-
me.
But like it is hard to avoid them, right, Kim? If it's something you like and it's like on TV, I feel like then I'm like, well, that's here.
Yeah, I mean, if it's TV though, you can just change the channel.
True. But one friend like walked out of a theater when that the trailer came on before the movie he was seeing and walked back in when it like ended.
Or Scream, really.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, yeah, I mean, like, listen, I think if you saw it once, it's not going to spoil anything. My problem is when you start watching the trailer multiple times and you start breaking things down, that's when you start piecing things together.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, well, I remember, Ashley, do you remember this? Everyone was saying there was a spoiler in the trailer of someone's death, and everyone was positive it was one of the characters, but then it ended up being just the guy that dies in the bathroom who we never met before.
Oh.
But everyone that like the quick shot of him dead with like what's her face, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mindy finding him, that was like in the trailer from like he's in the like foreground and she's like the focus, and everyone kept being like, oh my god, this is a big spoiler, like the character from Spider-Man, Tony Rivoli, like dies in the bathtub, but it wasn't him, it was just like a random guy.
Mm.
It was me. I started that craze.
Yeah, it was weird. Kim, you would be upset even if it was Scream, something you don't watch.
Kim, you don't watch Scream?
I don't know it's horror. I can't do it.
Oh,
All of the horror Kim has watched is because I have made her watch it from
Or
when
like
we were
I'll
kids.
watch like an art house horror.
Or like you can do Stranger Things.
Yeah, I can do Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is just
that-
fun.
it's,
Turn
like,
off your
scary
brain fun.
sometimes.
I would say it still scares her sometimes. Paul's about to be like,
Aw.
well,
Oh my god, I don't know.
I don't like horror because I feel like I'm going to be scared because the movie is supposed to make me scared. And I'm going to be mad at myself because I should know better and I shouldn't be scared. So like, and it just makes me angry that I'm so scared. So
I'm
I'm,
really
not only
sorry for
scared,
this
but I'm
journey
also
you have.
angry. Yeah.
This is an intense journey. I'm just checking out of this
I just have a lot of
conversation now.
feelings. They're complicated.
It's okay.
yeah, Dayspring, I don't know if Kim, me and Lauren did the math. You and our math is wrong. It's 26 years, not 28 years.
Okay.
I was like a little stoned when she said it. So I was like, I don't know. I think Kim and I did the math. And I was like, oh, Kim and I are very bad at math.
Well, I
so.
met you when I was 12. Because I was in 8th grade.
You were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
I was in 9th.
I could have been 13.
No,
Okay, no, wait. When you're 12, you're not in 8th grade.
I was 13
No.
in 8th grade.
12 is like
It's like 14.
7th grade, right?
But
Yeah.
everybody else was 14 because my birthday's in July. So I turned
Depends on when your
14.
birthday is.
Okay,
yeah.
so I
grade
was 14.
summer.
All right, so that makes sense because I said 12, but it was really 14.
But would I have been 14?
If you were in
Yeah.
9th grade, you would be 14 going on 15.
Yeah.
You would
I
have
be
your
14.
quinceanera.
Yeah. So I would have been 14. So yeah, 26
So like
years.
25, 26. Yeah.
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
Oh my god, wait,
All
tell
right,
me,
good
how was
job,
Ian? How was Ian back in the day?
What do you want to know? He's very
wanna know
cute. I had a
everything.
big crush on him.
Aww.
He had a dog.
Oh,
I had a crush on him.
And
He had a dog.
say no more.
I used to make soup at his house and no one complained.
My
There'd be like
parents,
cans of soup and I would be like, I'm hungry.
my
There'd
parents
be like party
loved
cake
Kim.
boxes. I would make everyone party cake.
Yeah, Kim liked to cook at my house.
That's about me, not about him. But this is what I remember about being like 14 at his house. It's like I make lots of food.
Oh, hi, Jared.
All right.
Hi, Rory.
Are we ready to hit play soon?
Let us know when.
All right, yeah, cool. We're gonna do a countdown and we will start. We'll go on go. I'll do 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
All right.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Years I lost ugly deaths to everyone I met.
What changed?
What changed? Gypsies, the elders count.
Problematic wordage. there.
5 moments of true happiness, of content. And that's
This-
all it's
This
taken from.
HD upscale is like fan made. I showed Ashley the link. Like someone just did it and uploaded it to Tumblr for
You
everyone
put
to
the
download.
secrets to restoring my soul.
Really?
That's nice.
Which is wild because that's so much work.
So much work.
I love the yellow disc. I used to have like a yellow floppy disk myself, or a hard disk, whatever they are. Oh,
I'm
I
hearing somebody else's.
yeah. Is it you, Angela? It might be you.
Maybe, but I have my headphones.
You know what? Do you have? I think you put the headphones on the phone, didn't you? It was
Yeah.
headphones for the computer.
Oh.
so the
I'm a-
Whistler was supposed to originally be in Angel season 1, right?
Yes.
What happened?
I'm gonna
there?
pull this together eventually.
I think the actor just like wasn't available.
What else do you have to do in 1998?
Right. And like, no, I don't want to be a series regular. I'm too busy. Although I'm
I
sure
like
these,
Doyle much better. So
yeah, I do like Doyle better, but it's just so obvious that this guy was supposed to be him because he's like
Yeah.
dressed
Yeah.
like him. Yeah.
yeah. God,
And
David
it-
Boreanaz is so hot. So is Darla, Julie Benz.
Yeah, look at her
Oh my god.
God, they're
in
both
her
beautiful.
Victorian awesome.
This is post syphilis.
yeah.
God.
Like the way that corset looks great on her, but that's probably super tight, right?
Yeah.
It's
I
gotta
love that
be.
Does she have a mole painted on? Or does Julie Benz actually have that mole?
I think that might be painted on.
I think it's painted.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know. The titties are tittying. I love
They look
it.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I forgot how hot David Boreanaz was. Like, I'm a 14-year-old boy again. I love him with the long hair.
I don't mind it. You know, and we talked about this in the episode, but the accent doesn't bother me. I'm just used to it. I'm like, oh, that's what he sounds like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of feel the same way about Kendra too. It's like, okay, that's just what they sound like. I don't know.
I think
Happy?
also like for me, because I was so young when I watched it originally, that like I didn't really know that it was a bad accent. So like I was
Yeah.
much older when I was like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
listen, you accept it at a certain age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
He's
really,
such a baby.
I know. It's so weird, right? Even like right, Kim, like in Angel where we are, he looks so much older, even
Yeah.
though it's only a few years.
But this is such a wonderful moment. I mean, again, the Whistler saying there are some moments that shape you, and this is it for him. He could
Yeah.
have just been a drunken, wayward son, and now it's like here's destiny.
And a thing, I don't know if I mentioned this in the recording, but she says, close your eyes in the beginning of this. And then Buffy tells him to close his eyes at the end of part 2.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's a wonderful detail.
And it's like the two like loves of his life both like killed him and told him to close his eyes.
Oh, love this.
He comes back. He's like, I'm never closing my fucking eyes ever
Never
again.
If a woman I love tells me to close my eyes, I'm not gonna do it.
No.
The only
These
time we
eyes
hear
are
him,
wide open.
when we hear him in one season of Angel after he comes back from when Connor sent him to the bottom of the ocean, he's here like, I did go to hell for a century because a girlfriend said, it's like he was so chill about it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is peak Buffy for me too.
So
Like
good.
the hair, the frosted makeup.
Yeah.
Although stunt double.
Yeah. Jared, Rory, are you both watching with us? There's other people here, but you're the only two in the chat, so I'm calling you boys out.
Are they saying it? What are people who are joining us thinking?
Said they're missing the ball game for this, which I appreciate.
There's a ball
Oh,
game.
that's nice.
Not the right audience. Like there's a ball game.
Many, actually.
I don't even know which ball it is. Which one? Basket,
Tim, you probably do.
baseball,
You look like that sport.
but
Probably baseball.
Baseball.
Okay.
Baseball.
it's gotta go study for finals. Like the most.
I was talking about this with someone. How like when I watched this as a teen, it was like, oh, these look like Buffy and Xander all look like they're like 20, 25, but like now that I'm 40, I'm like, oh, they do look like babies.
Really? I was thinking the opposite. I'm like, Xander,
Really?
why do you look my age now? Nicholas Brendan. David Boreanaz does not look like he's supposed to be, what, 27, 28?
Yeah.
He does not look it. He looks a little older.
But in season 1, he looks younger, I think, because he's like such a like little twink.
He ages up dramatically, and he's only like 32 in
Right.
Angel season 5. Like he looks older. Angel season 5.
But hot take, I think in season 5 he also looks real hot. Like
really?
Yeah, I think
Certain
like
points.
this era and then season 5 when he gets a little bit like thicker, both like do it for me.
I do like thicker Angel. I do like thicker Angel for sure. Angel season 1, David Boreanaz to me is the hottest. It's like pure WAP.
So
Like,
hot.
Yeah,
like-
he is. Yeah,
Like, yes, please.
Kim, I feel like we talked about that a lot in the season 1 cover.
Like every episode I was on, I was like, oh.
gorgeous. He was a WB Prince during
was.
that time. Here we are. Guest star Seth Green.
The Rock.
I love this extra. She doesn't know what she's doing. She got no direction. And that's like just a paintbrush that they got from like the art department.
Yes.
Thanks for coming. Spoke with Lou Tabor at the Washington Institute, and he told me we had the best authority in obscure relics right here somewhere.
Drusilla.
He's on tape.
Oh, Rory, I love that you watched it from the beginning. I was like a nerd that was like, oh no, X-Men are cool, Buffy's not. So I didn't start till like the end of season 2.
You
I
can like
loved it.
both. You can like both. I did go through a phase where I was like, the X-Men Marvel sucks. It's all about anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did have that phase.
I never went through that phase, but people often think I did.
I went through a manga and anime phase where I was like, fuck American comics.
Do you like Inuyasha? Because that's my only anime that I know about or like.
Really? I've heard of it, but I'm not like a huge stan. Mine were Sailor Moon, Ray Earth. Like the magic.
Sailor Moon's cool.
Kim,
Love
Yes.
Magical Girl.
Kim is the only reason I know about Sailor Moon because she loved it when we were kids. You're muted,
There's-
Kim.
There's a lot of overlap in terms of themes with Buffy and Sailor Moon.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we did an episode on that.
I think
Oh,
we did-
really?
I was gonna say, I think we did a whole episode on that, yeah.
Um,
And
Can we
I've
need to
seen
talk
Ray
about
Earth
it?
before. Yeah.
Oh, I love
totally.
Ray Earth. Love Ray Earth. Back to Buffy.
I-
though.
I couldn't get into it though because I didn't have access to it.
Oh,
Like I only
We're-
saw a couple. I
we're
had
gonna
the
circle
cheap
back on
Ray Earth
this.
Figures.
let's circle back on this because I've wanted to do more with Ray Earth recently.
Okay.
Oh my God, fish sticks.
Wait. So in our recording for this, we talked about, I was like, are those fish sticks or mozzarella sticks? And they're like, oh, fish sticks. And I didn't realize in the UK they don't have them. Someone was like, I don't know what that is.
Okay, how does Charisma Carpenter look exactly the same?
She's,
In fact, she looks better now.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
God, I
Also,
loved Seth Green.
I know, I was-
I know.
Angela, I was about to be like, God, I had such a crush on him and I still do. Like,
I made a I love Seth Green shirt that I wore to my middle school and I made it and like put his face on it with like
I love this.
people
Girl,
are like, what is wrong
unearth
with you?
Those photos. We need to see
yes,
that.
please.
I gotta try to
Noah's
find one.
necklace.
I saw him when I was in LA a couple of years ago at Le Chateau Marmont.
Oh, she's
And
fancy.
he was with like two girls. I was like, like, can I join, please?
Yes. I think he's married. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of like super stalk him a bit in a healthy way.
Because I think him and his wife are like super close with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Like I feel like she posts about them.
Oh, SMG.
Kim, did you say you like whose necklace? Cordelia's or Buffy's?
Willow.
Oh, Willow's. Right. I should have assumed.
Esme's not eating her pizza, so it makes me want to eat it.
I showed the kids Cruel Intentions, the teens Cruel Intentions recently, and I feel like this necklace kind of reminds me of the
cocaine.
the cocaine cross that she wears.
Would she be filming Cruel Intentions come this summer, or did she already film it? I think it would be this summer because
I think it would be this summer. Yeah.
Because I know what you did last summer was between season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I know her schedule.
And Scream 2 was, I think, during this.
Yeah.
And then I think Cruel Intentions was like after they finished.
And then season 3 is when she has the cameo in She's All That.
Yeah.
When they go into the school.
It's wild to think that she filmed so many things back to back to back in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of work.
But when was Simply
There's this
Irresistible?
There's this one summer that I worked in a movie theater, and Jude Law was in like every movie.
Oh, Jude Law. I miss peak Jude Law.
I
didn't hate him like in the Pope series.
I didn't see that.
Guys, this is my favorite flashback.
Really?
Love her so
I love
much.
Drusilla.
I love that you both love her.
I've been seen again, Father. Like Juliet Landau. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I follow her on Instagram and she's always posting like acting stuff. She's just so cool.
Yeah,
and she
fabulous.
too looks exactly the same.
Yes.
Kim and I interviewed her for the podcast. She's very nice and very weird and lovely.
Yes.
All of those things.
That's what I would want her to be.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be like, oh, I just got back from Crate and Barrel. Like,
right,
no,
yeah.
no.
I want her to be like, oh, I pickled some like toes in this jar.
She did not talk about pickling toes.
We did not.
When we interviewed her.
Now, was there a scandal with this scene that she had her Drusilla nails? I feel like I read something or heard something that in this shot, like you could see her nails and they're like the Drusilla nails.
I mean, probably, right? Because she probably actually had the nails and
they were just like, no one's going to notice.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like 25 years later, a bunch of nerds are on YouTube analyzing every little scene. But it's such a great scene because up until this point, we've just known Drusilla as either like a weak prophet or a vicious killer.
Right. Yeah.
And now we find out she was very innocent. She was very pure and she's corrupted by Angelus. It also goes to show you how bad of a person Angelus is. And this is his MO. He stalks women and drives them insane. And this is what is at stake for Buffy and her mental sanity because she is literally at a breaking point.
Right. Yeah.
By the time we get here. Drusilla.
She's like a bit more fun though after being driven mad though.
This is true.
No, I want to be good. I want to be pure. And you're like, no, the devil wants you, child. It's okay, Drusilla. And I have this on mute. I can remember these lines.
You said it like just as she said it.
Oh, really? Stop it.
Yeah.
I watched this on repeat when I was 14, 15. Thank you, Bob.
That light looks so good on her.
It does.
I know. Props to the lighting department.
Jared said that this scene feels like a scene from Mask of Zorro. I kind of
Oh
see
my
it.
God.
I can see it.
Yeah. And Rory pointed out that he was the gay guy who played College Balland? I don't know what that is. Is that a typo? Maybe, I don't know. But loved horror movies and he saw Scream when it came out. I love this line.
Didn't like him very much.
Got stuck in my teeth.
But then, wait, is it the moon starts singing to me? Wait.
Yeah. Whispering. Okay, she does her.
God, her skin is so great.
Yeah.
Wait. To the moon.
Him, I
Does
also.
does he believe in that stuff? Like, does he, when he asks her, is he being sincere about like asking her about the moon?
I think he's just getting her to talk because he knows she does have prophecies.
I think he believes in her, but this is
Yeah.
the best line ever.
Yeah.
I
No,
read
you
it.
ninny.
Sarcasm.
She read it in the paper. I think he
Also-
really does entertain her.
Yeah. Kim and Angela, I could see you both wearing at least her jacket, if not her whole outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you both would rock that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, 100%.
The way
Yeah,
she looks
Drew's-
with his mouth, I'd be so mad if I were Spike.
But what is the sound effect that does it? Was that her? Was that put in post? Sorry, I need to know. Can we get Juliet like on the podcast right now? Can we get her just to chime in
Ask
here?
her. Oh, Rory explained that that's just college ball.
Okay, and also again, I know we talked about this, Ian. I'm forgetting where, but like Willow being a substitute teacher, like not buying it. Like she's like a sophomore.
It is
Or no,
ridiculous.
she's a junior. She's a junior.
But she's very smart.
She is. Also, Kim, this scene, often their friendship reminds me of me and you, but here it's very me and you.
It's me on the phone giving you like 17 different sentences out of my thesaurus so you can write your paper on James Joyce and Dubliners and get a C on it. All over again.
Which
That
is something that
sounds
happened.
awful.
I was like, what are your notes saying? Let's just write the same sentence over.
God, that disc when it's like, the fucking disc, just get it.
I love that like this ancient spell is just on this little yellow disc right
Yeah.
there. Like go Miss Calendar, like coding in a time when it wasn't a thing.
It's calendar.
I love Jenny Calendar. Have you had
R.I.P.
Robia? What's her name? Robia.
She's like a super Christian and does
Oh, I
like
know.
anti-abortion shit. Like she's like in those weird anti-abortion.
I've seen some of her sermons. She's like, I'm not preaching religion.
Wait,
Like I'm
really?
just preaching this. Yeah, it's online. Look it up.
Fun.
Oh my god, I just did a Madonna. I was like, look it up. Look it up. Listen, I can't sleep at 3 a.m. I'm like, what happened to Miss Calendar? Where's she today? She too looks amazing.
She does, unfortunately.
Yeah, she looks fabulous.
Shit. Go away, Siri. I don't need you.
Now, when I first saw this, I was confused. I thought that was Drusilla dead.
It
Like,
does,
he had
it
just
does
gone.
look like her, yeah.
Like I'm talking about like the first time I saw this airing 14-year-old Paul. Like I thought that was Drew.
I love what they're doing here. I feel like this was me last weekend.
I was gonna say this is my whole aesthetic.
I feel it's you right now with your background. God, you have such great taste. Sidebar, Angela. I love your background. I mean, it's blurred now, but before
Yeah.
when it wasn't.
That couch though, or whatever it is amazing.
And don't think I didn't notice the LED lightings. Like
Oh,
I have
yes.
literally I just sent my contractor LED lightings around the apartment after seeing you.
I love it. I love it. The LED lighting. And yeah, I do have a lot of witchy stuff hung around. Which was what really drew me to this show because I had been researching occultism. I started in 3rd grade and I was like, I really liked that they kind of they grasped it without making it too, you know,
And
you're
without
going
making
to
like,
hell.
yeah, without making like those people be like evil. It's like, yeah, they could like Jenny Calendar's like, yeah, I'm a techno pagan. I study whatever. And it's like, fine. It's not like she's like evil.
I love that she
Right.
was a pioneer for online like covens and stuff like that. Go, Jenny. I'm a techno pagan.
Hey, that was out of its time then.
I mean, listen, love it. Oh
this
God.
scene like
Angela,
hurts
I
my
wonder
feelings.
if we ran
Look
across
at
each
Will.
other in like message boards in middle school about stuff.
Probably. I was in those AOL chat rooms, the Wicca chat rooms of AOL.
Yeah, and like the message boards. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We were totally like friends on there. Didn't even
This-
know it.
I love this scene so much because my God, the weight. Like, and Willow's face, like Allison
Yes.
Hannigan, because she admires Jenny
Jenny.
so much. She's so proud of it. She's curious. So well done.
And like, I don't know, this fight is just like so good, but it hurts my feelings and I hate seeing them all fight.
Yeah. I mean, and it also shows where Giles is with his grief, that he's willing to entertain cursing
Yeah.
Angel because he knows the difference. And Buffy, you can just tell this destroys her because she was ready to kill him, and now it's like, no, you don't have to.
And like Giles loves Buffy so much that he's like, yeah, I want this for her.
No one should put yourself in any danger. And I don't want to be big no to danger, but I may be the best person to do this.
Hi, for those of you who just.
Angela, do you want to turn yours down just a little bit?
Yeah.
So this spell,
Is that better? More.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
chair.
Xander's such a jerk.
Right. We talked about this in the recording,
Is that right?
and everyone kind of felt like he was justified. Like I get it, but like even Cordelia's like, oh, he has a point. She's not being rude, and like he's being so aggressive.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what it is.
well, what is he motivated by? Is he really upset about Jenny's death? Is it he's jealous about Buffy and Angel?
Exactly.
I'm
yeah.
just-
Mhm.
Is he still crushing on Buffy at this point? Oh, at least
Yeah.
see, look at that face.
Forever, right?
Yeah.
Like,
God, the Sam Geller and Allison Hannigan's faces.
I mean, the acting in this scene is super. This right here.
Yeah.
This is why we love the Buffy Willow friendship.
Yeah. This is why they remind me of me and Kim.
Oh, wow.
Oof, it makes me so mad.
But again, why is he being so savage here?
Right.
I
Like-
don't understand the motivation.
Because they all have been through the same thing. That's
Yeah.
what bothers me. They've all, and Giles arguably has the most reason to be the most upset, right?
Agreed.
And but like he loves Buffy in like a legit like fatherly way, so he understands that like there's a different. I don't know, and like Xander could have a point if it weren't more like spurned from jealousy and he weren't being such a dick about it.
If he was
Mhm.
like, listen, he's a dangerous killer. We've seen it firsthand. So we
Yes.
curse him again. What happens when he's uncursed?
Right,
Like think
yeah.
about future people. Like then you have your argument there. But oh, I loved Drusilla.
That's why we like you, Dayspring, and not Xander.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
You're
team.
so rational. Rational.
I'm team Buffy. Recurse him. Give me my daddy. Give me my daddy angel back.
Jared said he agrees that it was Xander was more just jealous of Buffy and Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was too mean to Buffy at the end though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He's not like, hey
Yeah.
Buff, I'm sorry. Like that's you
Mhm.
just want your boyfriend back. Well, maybe. No. By the way, my sister had that hair, comb.
Oh,
I remember
really?
seeing it. Yeah. The pink with the blue tips. Such a 90s thing.
Yeah. I think my parents had that cordless phone that she has.
I miss cordless phones. Oh my god, that Manny though. Look at her manicure.
wow.
Go Buffy.
Yeah, it's like gray. I like
I
it.
know.
I love how
Yeah.
like from top up she's like Billie Eilish, and from like bottom down she's like businesswoman. Like what's going on here? Those are heels, chunky heels, but nonetheless.
Oh, Kendra.
Life's so tall, but it's about to find us to address it.
Beyonce's future sister.
And then we tell.
Yeah,
I don't
Kim,
know
do
if
you
the
know
parents are
that?
still married.
No.
It's her dad married Beyonce's mom, so she's Beyonce's stepsister.
What?
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Bianca doesn't follow anyone on Instagram like
No.
Beyonce. Beyonce has like zero like she doesn't follow anyone. I love that.
That's like such a flex move. Also, that must make
Yeah.
social so much nicer, right?
Oh, I know. Right?
Seriously,
You just post.
you like
people
don't
like
even
it.
care.
Yeah.
And whatever you see on the landing page.
Blech.
I love these. You know what? I love seeing the whirlwind together. I really wish they would have had Darla in here somehow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously she's dead, but still.
So she comes back later.
She can be like a ghost.
That's what I'm excited for season 2 of Angel. because Zach and Dana both is like the first time going through it, and they didn't love season 1. I'm like, oh, but season 2 is so much better, I promise. And like Darla and Drusilla, that stuff is so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
reunion is, and I don't want to go spoilers, but anyways, there's a lot of homage in that scene we just saw with Darla.
Oh, look at this guy.
I want that outfit.
I love all of their fashion. Like, I wanted to dress like Angel and Spike.
I one Halloween, I dressed as Angel and I got pleather pants. That shit makes you sweat so much.
I remember pleather from the 90s, and yeah, I'll never forget it.
I like wore it to work, and I literally had to get changed because I was sweating so much.
Do you
And
remember?
then like peeling it off, like
Oh, I got like a rash once wearing pleather from Hot Topic.
Really?
Gap, fall 1999 of Gap, they had a leather like campaign, and I bought that. But leather in Miami,
Ooh,
no.
yeah.
Horrible. I must have smelled so bad. I was such an awkward teenager. Speaking of awkward teenagers, Willow's
Kendra's
outfits.
eyebrows are amazing.
Wait, who's Kendra's?
Kendra's.
Let me see them.
They're like perfect for the era.
Are they like really thin?
Yes.
Oh no, look at that. Yeah, an arch.
Not
Oh,
super thin. But
oh,
just
they
perfect.
are nice.
oh, but here's the thing. Bianca has swag.
Yeah,
She-
she,
I'm sorry that we don't get more Kendra.
yeah.
I mean, we love Faith.
Do you
But
know Ryan Houlihan said the funniest fucking thing in this recording for this? Because I was saying that I said the same thing. I would have liked more of Kendra, and even here, right? She's being polite. She's not being a dick like Xander. She's like, hey, I really don't think Angel. She's not being mean or aggressive. That's the way you can say that.
Yeah.
And I was saying that, and so I was like, her and Buffy do respect each other. And Ryan Houlihan was like, Kendra is the coworker you have a very professional, normal working relationship with. Faith is your manager that's like, want to go to my car and fuck.
That's hysterical. In both ways, so they're very different from Buffy. Like Kendra is what if Buffy took her thing seriously. Faith is what if Buffy went to the dark side. It's really props to that.
Someone on Twitter said that like to Kendra, Buffy would be the Faith, but then like, to Faith, Buffy would be
yes.
the Kendra.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. Kendra sees her as Faith.
Yeah.
100%.
All of her makeup is perfect. I don't wear makeup, but I respect that. Only because.
Oh my God, I love that line.
Willow's outfit is so rough here.
I know that. Well, that's what I was saying. Awkward teenagers, like Willow's outfit, like other parts is quirky, cute. Oh my God. And then the fact that he has this as a paperweight, call back to Passions.
Yeah. I love that. I love it. Like that's like a little callback that you don't even need to notice. But
Yeah.
So Kim, in the episode where Miss Calendar buys one of those before Angel breaks it, the guy who sells it to her was like, oh, I sell these all the time. People buy them as paperweights. So Giles saying, oh, I've been using a paperweight.
But I wonder if that's like, because I think that's an actual paperweight. Like, I think you could have bought
Probably
it at
is.
Pier 1 back in like 1998.
A lot of their props really were like just something you could find in a shop.
Yeah. I don't know who the prop master was, but they went shopping and they were just like, this will be great. Or Bethesda.
Well, they didn't have like Amazon and stuff like we did. They could have just like looked something up and find the perfect thing. They had to go
That's
to
true.
like
Yeah, they're on a budget.
Claire's, I don't know,
Yeah.
the dollar store.
Yeah.
Players.
Oh, Daddy
They didn't
Angel.
even have Target.
No, they didn't.
Jared makes a good point with how far that sword is sticking out of a Cathla. It doesn't seem like it would have fit in the box. That's probably true.
Thank you, Jared. You're so right. I'm loving this extra on the floor that Daddy Angel like bit into. Like,
Yeah, that was pretty hot.
Although my biggest pet peeve, and this was my biggest criticism of Scream, you can always tell when something's not shot in Manhattan. I mean, not that I expect this to have been, but the fake Manhattan sets.
Yeah, because I've never noticed it as badly as I noticed it in Scream 6, because there was trees on every street.
I
and it's
agree. I was like, I thought I was gonna have FOMO because we had just moved from the city, and I was like, oh no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, this is obviously a set in wherever they filmed.
Yeah, because like the insides would look pretty good, but clearly
Oh,
because
the
that was
insides
a
were
set,
perfect.
But then every time, Kim, literally every time they were on the street in Stream 6, there'd be trees up and down the street. And it's like, that is not New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at this point, had they written the pilot for Angel? We know that like Whedon was already brainstorming that spinoff, but
I
like,
know he was, but yeah, I don't know if they had like,
had they pitched it? Had it been approved? I guess they would have needed that for direction for
yeah.
season 3.
Because that's who this is supposed to be.
Originally, Whistler was going to be in place of Doyle,
Yeah.
Doyle.
but I guess this actor was too cool. I like, what
Yeah.
happened to this actor? I'm going to Google him really quickly.
He
I need to know his
I mean-
IMDb.
He's got major Doyle vibes.
Yeah.
does.
He's also a foot shorter than Angel.
Yeah, he's a lot shorter than him.
You just walk through the puddle, you know.
Whistler died? Where did he die? In the comics?
I think in the comics, yeah.
Okay.
I think in the comics he came back as like,
Not
a
yet,
full
buddy.
phase
Still doing
villain.
the podcast.
Okay, let's see. Max Perlich. What happened to you, buddy?
Anyway, lately.
Why do hot dogs smell so good and taste so bad?
I love hot dogs. Okay, this guy has literally done nothing, but he's been working up until 2020. But nothing of note.
I always wonder if people like that like turn down a big role on a show that was popular, if they're like, shit, like I should not have turned that down back in
But
the-
like in 1999, he did Freeway 2, Confessions of a Trick Baby. Oh, he was on House on Haunted Hill, though. That's why he turned it down.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's why he turned it down. There had to have been a reason again.
Wasn't James Marsters in that too? Is that the one
Famke's
where,
in it. Famke's in it.
yeah, so isn't it that's the one where James Marsters is in the beginning. Lisa Loeb plays a reporter and he's a
Is
cameraman.
he? I'm looking here. Oh my God. I forgot like the all-star cast here. Ali Larder, Bridget Wilson.
Jim, do you know Allie Lauder's from the town you're from?
Really?
Yeah. Because I worked with a girl at Barnes and Noble that was like, oh, the scar on my forehead, it's from Allie Lauder because we were playing when we were kids, and she accidentally like knocked her over into a table.
That's so
Yeah.
sad. No shade to Ali Larder, but can you imagine that's your only claim to fame? Like if this was 2006 and Heroes was
She
still
went to-
on.
She went to West
Oh, okay.
and is
You
almost
were
10
East,
years
right?
older than me.
Hmm.
I went to East.
Still like Cherry Hills.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
Do you think they recycled her I Know What You Did Last Summer wig?
I feel like,
Because this is exactly that styling.
oh, you're right, it is because they even did the like,
Yeah,
the
like a little
right
poof.
there. Yeah.
Um,
So that's like the front is her real hair, probably, right?
Yeah.
And then the rest
And then the wig is in the back. She got that Jessica Simpson like extensions. Oh no, this is too early for that. Let's do it.
I like how it says like Angelus, like right behind, like that's all you can
Yeah.
see.
Oh, it
Yeah, that's cool.
does.
what does?
On the bus.
Like her future.
It's not a vampire. What is it?
It's a vampire. Yeah.
What?
And this scene would be referenced later on in season 7 with Buffy and Dawn.
yeah. Because she said she missed her first time.
Yeah. I mean, she's clearly getting his stomach or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like, come on. She wasn't even
No, I
trying.
didn't do that.
I
She looks really young there.
I didn't do that.
she's a vampire hunter. Just getting rid of bad guys.
Oh.
That's what we're talking about.
What was the name of her watcher in the movie?
Merrick.
Merrick. I was gonna say Maverick.
It's
Wow.
hi.
Hi. All right. We're gonna start them young with Buffy.
That's right. That's right. Every generation, I have a child that must learn about the Slayer that's born.
Jared, that's a good question about Whistler, but I feel like probably they would have gotten there if he like Whistler was supposed to have visions like Doyle.
Why can't
Well,
I
that would
do
explain why he knew to go to him. Well, I think it's the powers that be.
Yeah,
that set him. Yeah.
Yeah.
The PTB.
yeah.
Both of them in the scene.
I know. I do too, Jared. We should have gotten more flashbacks of Buffy pre Sunnydale. I would have liked that.
Well, they have the comic book Buffy Origins, which is supposed to help bridge that.
Yeah.
And obviously it's heavily inspired by the movie, but was that Hank, like the voice actor who did Hank Summers? Did he actually lend his voice?
I think it is every single time. It's the same actor. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere it was like his audio.
Oh, the toothpaste one.
I kind of like Whistler's green shirt with the leopard collar. I want to see it with the jacket off.
Oh my God, that's something you totally would have gotten at like Limbo Lounge.
Like if you go into a ska show.
Yeah, he's going to see Real Big Fish.
Whistler's kind of hot though. You know, he kind of looks like Kevin.
Oh, our Kevin?
Our Kevin.
I could see it a little bit.
At that angle, just that specific angle.
If he got way more buff, it could maybe be
Yeah.
Kevin.
Like the sword in the stone.
It is.
God,
Angela, I don't know if you know, Angela, you are muted. Okay. Do I need to unmute you? Okay, let me see. That should be able to. Did that work?
Perfect. I don't
there you
know
go.
how I muted myself or how I unmute myself, but either way, that was great. 'Cause
Yeah, there's because I'm the host, I can ask you to unmute, and that's what I did. I love this scene because I love the look on Buffy's face through all of it. It's like the vampire comes in. Oh, she has her blue jacket on her.
I
didn't notice
love
that.
the outfit. Although this is terrifying. Like school would be shut down.
Yeah, they don't even acknowledge it.
Like, oh my God. I guess it's just like it's Sunnydale. So.
Yeah, I guess it's oh yeah, that
Whatever.
happens every once in a while.
And how do you find a vampire that was going to sacrifice themselves? Miss Geist there.
Oh yeah,
That's where
school's
the budget for
definitely
that film.
shut down.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
love the
For
look
like
on
a
her
week.
face. I love that she's so over it at this point that she's just
I guess in the previous season they dealt with spontaneous human combustion. So
true.
they were whatever. It just happens a lot here.
imagine growing up in that town.
right.
But
okay. Buffy's outfit though for school, who would wear that? It's gorgeous. I love this outfit so much, iconic. But everyone else is dressed for school except for Buffy.
It's LA though.
Right.
I mean, it's Sunnydale, but close enough.
Yeah. But not even Cordelia is that like that.
I also love Cordelia has a smart idea of just see it, wait here. If it works, I'll call you. She's not wrong. This is so cute. She gives her Mr. Pointy.
What did you go see?
What was that?
Ice cream.
Ooh,
Yes, ice cream.
Yes.
I would love ice cream.
I want an ice cream sandwich now.
You do different.
Oh, I do like those nails. You're right, Dayspring.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Evergreen nail polish.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Hurley, whoever that is.
Jared, I'm not sure if Kirsten went off the comics. I know she had the Dark Horse comics for her book.
Immolation and Graham, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
I
You
love
can mute me again for a second.
Yeah, sure.
I just love SMG's acting here. It's so good.
Because she's so done. She's just ready to stab him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's so hot. How does she resist? No, wait, she's a much better person than I am. Very good at her job.
I know. I'd be just
Kim.
one time, please.
Kim would come back to be like, Ian, you're gonna be mad. I slept with him again.
I agree with Cordy. Like, just stay here. Like, this is how it should have ended. Just stay here. Buffy like beats up the vampires until Willow gets in. Everything's
Right?
fine. God, not like a smudge of dirt on that outfit.
I know.
Although, you know what? You're right. We do have Kendra here, though. So it's not like Buffy's not being a complete idiot.
No, yeah, because like arguably Kendra should be able to.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they didn't realize Drusilla would be coming.
Right. And like Kendra does do a good job until Drusilla gets there.
Yeah. And Drusilla's supposed to have rank. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
Don't they normally fight?
Not yet. They don't. No.
Okay.
oh,
It's like starting
Oh,
next
shit.
season. They do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, I feel like they can take care of themselves, but I guess not.
Yeah. It's like Xander can kind of fight a little bit, but
They just broke his arm though. I'd be
Yeah.
crying and
Yeah.
running away.
this is vicious.
because half of me is like, no, Cordy should stay, but also what would she do against like
Yeah.
10 vampires?
Yeah. I'm like the scene though. I'm just thinking like,
Oh, Mitch, we're at 40 minutes and 25 seconds, 26 seconds. Kendra's fighting the vampire. She just threw the vampire in the black and red through Giles's
Absolutely
window.
destroying the library.
Yeah.
but
Also,
like I
hi,
wonder.
Mitch.
I'm sorry. Go.
No. I just said hi.
I was just thinking, I. Now I'm saying I. Like Xander telling Cordy to go, I think it's symbolic of him over Buffy and being selfless for Cordy.
I do think so. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm hyperanalyzing everything.
No, I love that.
God, he's
And
so
like,
hot.
here, let me unmute Angela. And Kim,
I just love an asshole. What can I say?
I know,
Yes.
same. Same. Are you gonna try to murder my friends? Like, thanks. Let's sleep together. I love this. Oh my god. And by the way, the cue earlier was she doesn't have Mr. Pointy. And so you know she's in trouble. Like I just
Oh, right,
love
yeah.
these subtle cues. So you know what? Actually, it is Buffy's fault. It is all Buffy's fault.
she took it. And Kim, isn't this like, this reminds me of like literature you and I would have loved. That's like the hero's like completely failing. Like this whole episode is her failing. And like
Yeah.
Kendra dies and Willow's in the hospital, Xander's arm's broken.
So I saw, was it Juliet Landau who was talking about this scene at a con recently where Bianca really hit her and she got a concussion.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Really?
dang
Yeah.
it, you might have told me about that.
Yeah, it's one of the panels, and that her nails were like flying off too in the scene. Like this was a really difficult, but like as she's doing this, she has a concussion,
Jesus Christ.
and that's a take they used.
God. It's wild that a show like this, that would happen, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh no, Kendra.
Oh,
Don't do
Kendra,
it.
no, I can't see this. No, Kendra.
Buffy runs for her fucking life. She tries so hard.
Oh God.
Ugh, I
Ugh.
hate it.
Didn't even eat her.
I know. It's like so much more insulting, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And by the way, she won't even brag about it later. It would be like Spike will be like,
Yeah.
Drew bagged a Slayer. She didn't say anything.
I feel like, I mean, Juliet Landau's so good. Her delivery of like not caring, being like,
Yeah.
all right, you're dead. Like,
You're
so
dead.
good. Oh,
Yeah,
the slow
because she's-
motion.
Oh
oh,
God.
Good.
I mean, again, like I'm so
icons
glad.
only.
Like the
Ugh.
way the coat just like is flowing through the air.
Like they did not fuck this up.
No,
Yeah,
they
like-
nailed it.
Oh, I got chills.
I know. I'm like, don't cry on a live stream, Ian.
Same and same.
Oh, her face.
hmm
I mean, that hair.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever shot this scene, the camera people, everything, the post, they nailed it.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
lighting is great.
Yeah. Oh, everything. Our WB princess.
Big moments gonna come. You can't help it. It's what you do afterwards.
Ugh.
That's when you find out who you are.
Although I don't like that scene. That part. Like the
Ugh,
gun feels so
That's
fake.
scary.
Perfect.
ugh,
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
ugh.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, should we see the post-credit scene?
I'm like, this is where Samuel Jackson tells me he's here to talk about the Avengers.
Buffy Summers.
That
Oh my god.
would be our Avengers.
I know.
Oh, so good. Does anyone
Holds
need
up.
a bathroom break or anything before we start?
I'm good.
I need to grab a seltzer from my fridge. Break.
Okay, I'm gonna go
That
pee
will
real
take
quick.
a short amount of time.
I miss having a fridge. We're renovating. I don't have a fridge yet.
All right, Angela Dayspring, I'm leaving you two in charge for like 2
Okay.
seconds.
Okay,
Angela.
I'm plugging in my charger.
Angela, what did you think of this episode? Give us your hot take.
My hot
Already
take.
back?
Welcome back.
Welcome
Ah.
back.
I really feel like that line that Angel says where he's like, and you fall for it every single time is like every gaslighting toxic relationship I've ever been in.
I
Like,
know. Oh my god. And he's so hot as he does it. It's like, man, I would fall for it every single time, Daddy. You're right.
exactly.
Oh
Tell
god.
me again.
Do that to my friends again, Daddy. As your mascara's running, you're crying. You're like, I deserve this punishment.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think this is event television. Everyone needs to watch this. Anyone who wants to study film, wants to get into television acting, this is good television on a budget. That's all I can say. I'm obsessed with it. What did
It
you think?
really is.
Yeah.
Do I have the second one downloaded?
Can I call you Kim or is it Kimberly?
Either way, I always introduce myself as Kimberly because I
Yeah.
like it better, but Kim is like also just as fine.
Okay,
I guess I just don't want to be introduced as Kim.
I gotcha. Oh, I have friends like that who are like their names are Christopher, but they go by Chris, but they want to be introduced as Chris. Ian, are you in your boxers?
He can't hear us.
He can't hear us.
What?
Daddy Ian in his boxers.
They're not boxers, they are workout shorts. Thank you.
Okay, well, she's looking snatched today.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is Dayspring. This is why you're my favorite. You are giving me all the compliments.
You're like, this is the only reason why we have you on the.
The
No,
reason
I don't think that's why. You have lots of facts and also good takes. I've noticed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kim.
this is why Dayspring and Hammy are my podcast husbands, because you both give me the compliments that I need.
That's the only reason you keep us around in our group chat.
All right. We ready for part 2?
I'm ready.
Angela, it's downloaded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, let us know when.
I'm going on go.
I was
right?
like trying to charge my phone in between because the headphone goes in the phone
Yeah.
charging. That like they should fix that. I don't know. Maybe Apple is just out to get me.
All right, just let me
Where's
let me know when you're ready,
Are you
Angela.
Steve Jobs is possessing your phone.
All right.
Oh, let us know when. Or let me know when. Sorry, I'm opening up Mayfix figures while we're doing this.
Jared just said, plus you're easy on the eyes, Dayspring, which I agree.
Yeah, Ian never gives me compliments.
Oh,
Ian,
you're a
Ian doesn't
babe.
tell me how
Fuck off.
beautiful I am. Hammy does. And then
You made tomato yesterday.
although, did I tell you, we met someone who listens to Power of X-Men in Toronto. And I was like, oh, you need to meet Hammy. And Hammy's like, you listen to the podcast. Isn't Dayspring uglier in person? And I'm like, isn't Hammy shorter in person? Like, we're so shitty to each other.
All right, we ready?
Yes.
Okay, so
Do it.
we'll hit play on go. I'll do 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. I really hate when Buffy has to like tone down her powers because like she could throw both of them like across the room, but she
Yeah, so you could just fling them easy.
yeah.
God, hands off the outfit.
Because you're a jerk.
Oof.
No idea. Attitude problem. Serious. I just want to make things okay. That's enough.
And then she hits a breaking point where she's like, all right, I'm gonna beat up these cops.
Anything you say, finish it.
Yep,
Yeah.
Which I
done.
love. I kind of wish she had punched Snyder just like once as she was
Right?
running
She's
by.
like a light one, just a
Right?
little.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite scenes in like the entire show is when they're graduating and there's like 10 of them and they're like, we've never said anything, but thanks. Thanks for defending us.
Here's an umbrella.
Yeah.
But if you watch like the Buffy, or if you had the Buffy yearbook at the time, they talk about the umbrella and how someone just made it like last minute. And they're like,
Wait,
it was
really?
put together. Yeah,
I
it's
love
in
that.
there.
Jared, yeah, there was a week between these two episodes, which is bananas that they weren't back to back.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
I always think about that. And I'm like, people had to wait.
Right?
Even for like modern shows, like The Good Place. I like binged the season 2 and 3, and then I waited a week between every other episode. It just seems crazy, but I did.
I'm starting to like get back on board with the waiting a week though. Like I kind of liked it. Like Mandalorian isn't like my favorite show, but I like that it's like something to do like once a week,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I wait.
worried.
I don't mind
Till
till
the
the
end
end
and
It's just
binge
like
them
looking
all.
back at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know a lot of people do that. They'll wait till like a thing's over to just like binge it. Yeah.
I only watch like reality TV like every week, like MasterChef.
I always forget that you watch shows like that.
No, like, not so much anymore. Usually I watch like Bluey.
Well, I'm sure that's the most popular show in your household.
They seem to be fine now. Okay.
A
And
little
sports.
scully cat.
I watch.
You think this would give Xander ammunition? And see, I was right. We need to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, he literally decimated all of us.
I don't know. He just got a really nice hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just seems pretty chill.
Uh,
Yeah, and Jared pointed out it was fun with WandaVision being week to week. And Mitch pointed out with Yellow Jackets. I do kind of like that. Yeah.
I'm worried that they're doing that for Echo though, because
I
it tells
am
me
too.
that they don't have faith in Echo.
Yeah,
and
that
they
is
just
a-
want it to drop and move on.
That is a
And I-
worry of mine.
And I want Echo to be good
Me too.
because everything else
Sure.
has moved back to week, so you can get those numbers weekly and people talking.
I have to make a list of everything I need to watch so I can watch the ones I want to watch.
Yeah. We'll make a list. We'll give it to you.
There's probably one on the internet. You can make me one too.
Because
Yeah.
Tim, I think you would like Yellow Jackets. I don't think it would scare you too much.
Is it on
'cause it's
HBO though?
Showtime.
Oh, I don't have.
did you guys ever see Psycho Beach Party?
Yes.
I went to the
That's-
premiere.
It's the only time I like Xander. And
Wait, you
if-
went to the premiere?
Oh no, wait,
It's
I'm
a-
thinking of the other one, not Psycho. Psycho Beach Party is the Charles Busch, right?
It's Nicholas Brendan and Lauren Ambrose.
Yeah, it's like super campy and
It's
Yeah.
like very weird, like set in like the like 40s, 50s, but not real.
yeah, it's like that Anne Margaret era.
Yeah.
Is it Charles Busch or Craig Pittman? Who wrote it? Someone wrote it. Hang on.
That I don't know.
Yeah,
But
Charles Busch. It was written by Charles
Okay.
Busch, the very famous drag queen.
Okay,
Oh,
that
really?
makes sense.
Yeah, that does that right, Angela. That really does.
That makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the one. I was thinking of another one. I was thinking of. I'm totally the TNT show, like Found, something like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
The one with the chick from Arrested Development. Yeah.
I wonder how they came up with like forehead wrinkles are the way to go. Like that's what's going to define vampirism for us.
You're right. Like, why that?
She said she was going
Also, Angel's hair. I just got a flashback because I used to do my hair like that. The amount of got to be glue you have to use or bedhead to get your hair like that. Oh,
So I think this is the same police officer we saw one other time in the season. I am
he was
curious.
also giving Joyce those eyes. Sorry.
He was. I am curious. So like a lot of people are very forgiving of Joyce and like love Joyce, but like I really do hate her in this episode. Like I feel like she like handles everything really poorly. I don't know.
Well, like page your daughter, get on her beeper right now and be like 911. Call me.
Also, Whistler is no help to her.
No.
Yeah, I feel like they should have just called Doyle Whistler and it would have like
fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have, I agree with you. They could have just recasted. Like,
Yeah.
and no one would have known this is definitely that era where you could still get away with it.
Where they did it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure no one would notice. Or would have noticed back then.
Yeah.
But he needs that House on Haunted Hill money.
Back then, it probably was better than like a TV show, like genre TV show money.
Yeah.
I'm sure he didn't want to be television. He wanted to be a like movie actor, and that's why he turned it down because he thought
On the silver screen, darling.
Yeah, exactly. You can tell the agent being like, no, say no to this offer. It's a spinoff. It's not going to go anywhere. House on Haunted Hill. That's going to go somewhere.
But right, Dayspring, I could see an agent saying that. Be like, oh,
yeah,
it's
100%. 100%. But it's fine because I like Doyle way better.
Is she wearing the hat so they won't recognize her?
Yeah. Like,
It-
come on.
That's like a Theo from our Discord server sent me. There's like a video. It's like 5 minutes of Buffy bad at like being incognito because that's what she does when she like doesn't want to be noticed. Is like puts on a hat or glasses. Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense because at the end she won't do that.
Yeah, I love this. This scene between them is so good.
Cutie.
Can I get a timestamp?
Oh yeah. 8 minutes and 29 seconds, 30
Hey,
seconds.
Ashley. Welcome.
I'm at 34. 8,
I'm
30.
back.
I pressed it when
I'm
everybody else.
exactly
It's-
where Angela is.
It's like the Buffy Spike
Right.
scene in front of the cop car, yeah. Which I love.
Look at them partnering up. Mm.
I wore my Spike shirt specifically for this scene.
Oh,
Wait,
I
let me
love
see your
it.
oh my god. Oh,
It's like him
yeah.
smiling on this side, and he's got his like tongue out on this side.
Oh my god, I love it.
I don't know why back in 1998 I wasn't in love with Spike because he is so hot here.
I loved him.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like
I,
I
mean,
think
I
I
gave
more wanted
zero
to be
fucks
him.
about Angel. I
His
was like,
cheekbones are ridiculous.
Mhm.
I mean, he's a gorgeous, gorgeous human.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, he's
Cannot,
definitely like, a Billy Idol-esque
yeah.
Yeah.
look. But I was to this day obsessed.
Mhm.
So
I
dishy.
remember in like the 7th grade shop class, we had to like do the wood burning project, and I literally just like my wood burning project was a heart that said Spike in it on a slab of wood.
I love that.
I don't know. Angel's more my type.
Yeah, Angel's more my type back then. I think now I would totally be with Spike. I don't know. And Jealous is more my type. How about that?
Yeah.
Like, I
Jealous.
can relate.
Yeah, true.
We can wingman each other then and not go after
Yeah.
the same.
Listen, we can have both. We don't have to decide.
Oh,
I forgot about that line.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
It's so good.
1.5 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. It's going to be all right. You're doing great. Then we'll go to the playground.
No, please
going to the
put
playground
that
too?
in my ear. Don't feel that.
Yeah, I love. Let me just kill this guy real quick.
What are you saying? What do you say? What do you say, Mom?
They're talking about the show, babe.
Oh, Mom.
Come on, you comment. What's his name again?
Tell me
What's
what
your
they
name?
say.
Isaac.
Isaac.
He's
What do
mad
you
he
think?
can't hear you guys because I have you on the headset, and he's like, "What are they saying?"
Esme was upset about that too.
Yeah,
Nothing interesting, kid.
Yeah, that's what
Never
he was
feels
upset
good
about.
to feel excluded.
Yeah. They're saying you're super cute and you're a future Buffy fan.
I was listening to the Every Outfit podcast on my drive back to Miami, and they were talking about how in pop culture we don't have many examples of straight men being friends with a lesbian. And I think this right here, Xander and Willow,
Yeah.
like I like that dynamic quite a bit. I mean, it's not here right now, unfortunately, but later on we
Yeah.
see it.
Once they like drop the like, ooh, maybe they do like each other. Once they drop
Yeah.
that, I do really like their
Mhm.
friendship.
Yeah.
And this is still the era where Whedon is playing around with either one of them
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he thought Xander might.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a couple nods, like especially with Larry.
Yeah. And I do think Xander would have made sense.
Yeah. I mean, but I love Willow's story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I love Tara
yeah.
so much. Like,
I mean, they both should be.
yeah.
Although, and two, I also liked Oz. I liked Oz.
Oh, I love Oz.
Mhm.
Kim, Oz is a guy we both would have crushed on.
Mm-hmm. He was in a band.
Yeah.
Say no more.
For that alone.
We are predictable.
So now at 39, I'm like, red flag. Unless you're famous, like
Red flag if they're still in a band in their 30s. I don't know. I could do like a cover band. Like they play weddings every so often.
no.
Really?
No.
I wouldn't mind.
That silk top though.
You know, it's stupid, but it looks good on him.
Yeah. With
Keep
the
it-
pleather pants.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but I'm into
It's a
it.
lot. It's very like Angel though,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
Angel is a lot.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why like him and Spike definitely had sex. They're like two queens. Like they're like they love a like flair for the drama.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Also, this hair is
I know. The got
very
to be
spiky.
glue.
Love that hair. But also I tried to have that hair for like half my life.
I was gonna say you did, yeah. I thought you may have succeeded.
Thanks, Kim.
Look, that hair was in for like a while.
Yeah. The spiky hair.
Yeah.
And then it morphed into like
Mom,
emo
no
hair.
headphones in your ears.
Yeah.
Just in the other ear. So I can
Here's
hear
a
the
hair
show.
lesson for all you kids joining us. Hear that,
You
Isaac?
can hear them. Not fair.
This
I do
is
like
the
it.
pre-origins of emo. All of what we're seeing here.
Yeah.
And the CW. I mean, this is why people invested in the CW because the WB really.
Yeah.
That's why you have Riverdale kids because of Buffy, Charmed, and Angel.
I love all of this.
Where's your
I'll go
hamsters?
to the back.
And I love that like Spike's getting such a kick out of her mom not
Is he okay?
knowing.
But I'm Team Joyce on this. Like, where have you been? Why haven't you responded to my pages?
Your face. Like what?
Now, of course, all of this feels like a moot point, though, because we find out that Buffy did go to an insane asylum back in during season 6. So you would think that Joyce
Yeah.
would be here, like, "Hey,
Like, yeah,
did you
like
just say that?" Because
yeah.
I need to
remember
get back
last
there.
time.
Yeah.
That's why I don't love that episode.
Joyce is
'cause-
rocking that coral lipstick. I'm sorry. but
We know Faith likes that color.
She does. Jared just said in the chat that like Nicholas Brendan probably would have been okay playing gay because when I met him at Stonewall, he like kissed me.
Oh,
He told me I was handsome, grabbed my face, and kissed me, and I was like, "All right, all right."
oh, Nicholas Brendan.
Like 20-year-old me would have absolutely loved that.
Right.
Yeah, I think like middle-aged me would have been like, Nicholas Brendan, Breathman, please,
Yeah.
among other things.
So like, not that I love a cross, but I love this cross on her. The like big, like chunky, like I don't know. I just think it looks so
because
good.
she's a vampire.
Right. Right.
Right.
Is that the one Angel gave
Also,
her in
Spike
season
is
1?
literally in her house.
Yeah.
he's chilling with Joyce.
Biggest chain cross possible.
Although, come on, Joyce is a mood. Like, I literally just drinking whiskey.
Just
like,
like, well, guess I'll have some whiskey.
I feel you. I feel you.
It'd be me sitting on the couch with my bong in my lab.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Joyce and Spike though. I could have had a whole spin off of just Joyce and Spike.
Yes.
Like just her like showing up at the crypt to watch Passions. Like
Yeah.
they alternate houses for
And
Oh
you
my
know-
God, yes.
I feel like the season 7 episode where we learn about how he had to stake his mom and he had mommy issues makes sense that
Uh-huh.
he is so like good with Joyce and like he's always pretty respectful with her because like he has
Yeah.
mommy issues.
This
So it's like
scene,
everyone else I want to kill, but no, the mom I'll be nice to.
I love how Joyce is like, have we met before?
Get
Get the
down.
hell away from my daughter. Oh. I love
She's like, you want a drink, kid?
you live here in town. I also really like this outfit on Buffy. It's like very plain, but I think it looks so good on her.
Mhm.
But that is so like late 90s top, right? Like,
Yeah.
and the pants. That's what everyone was wearing.
Yeah.
By the way, it's a travesty that, what was it? New York Magazine released their It Girl issue and Sarah Michelle Gellar was not on the, like, it's travesty.
Truly rude.
Rude.
She really gets gypped in a lot of areas. It's like
Yeah.
she deserves so much more respect than she gets.
Yeah, like Team People would not be a thing had it not been for Sarah Michelle Gellar or Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like
Yeah.
respect
Yes.
continuity. I know it's fun to say like a New York queen is the it girl of the 90s, but like you got to give props to SMG.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Suddenly we're watching X2 and or Ian coming out to his parents. Are you sure you're a vampire slayer?
Yeah.
Mom,
Have you tried not being a mutant?
Oh, Bobby's mom.
Giles dies.
Also, Adam Sass made a really funny comment in our recording for this. Actually, I don't because Adam was like, they go full Orange Osage Orange County in this. That's what this is. Like it's like a family drama play, and they sell it.
Jeez, no more this. We have my word. You're not gonna hurt them, are you? I'm a slave.
A slayer, not a postal worker.
What is happening? Don't you talk. Doing something like this on me.
Oof.
Nothing.
They are both so good in this scene.
I'm tired if I don't have time. You wouldn't understand. I'm your mother. You will admit.
Oh, Joyce.
I'm just doing something. What do you think has been going on for the past 2 years?
And like out of context, this dialogue would sound stupid, but they sell it so well.
Still haven't figured it
The
out.
analogy is there for anyone
yeah.
who had to come out as other as a teen.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like you still haven't figured it out.
Idea how lonely it is.
Miami M4M chats, xy.com, porn.
XY.com, yes. God, even studying. But I have to save the world again.
Right. Like, didn't she just watch people turn to dust?
Right? Yeah, like
Right?
In front of her face.
literally
got
just
drunk,
saw
though.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least there she says, Buffy, you need help. At least I'll track later down.
She's just drunk.
Yeah.
It's true.
She doesn't mean it.
She's like drunk and upset.
Yeah.
Because she does make a face as soon as Buffy leaves, like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm Team Joyce on this. I would be pretty upset too.
But like she
And
did just
I'd
see a
want to
vampire.
know more, but I'd also be like, how can I help? I'm gonna help you save the world.
Right. Yeah. And also like the proof, I literally just watched it happen. So
Yeah.
maybe stop fighting
Yeah.
it and start processing it.
Yeah, like stop gaslighting your daughter because you literally saw the thing happen.
Yeah.
Guys, Christine Sutherland is like 42 when she's filming this. She's like 2 years older than us.
I know. I did the math. Buffy's mom in season 1 is supposed to be 40, and I was like, oh my god, I'm as old as Buffy's mom. Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine if like someone came up to us and like a child came up to us and we're like, we're a vampire slayer and everything you knew was called into question? I'd be like, no. Like I'd be drinking
Yes.
like a lot.
Well, this is why Alicia Crawford never liked Buffy's mom, because she felt she should have
I'm
been
not
more
vampire
accepting and gone
slayer.
down and helped her.
What about the hamster?
This is our hamster Pickles.
Oh,
Aw,
cute.
hello, Pickles.
Everyone is very, very, very all set home.
Hi.
And it's like the first time we get to see Willow taking control, kind of, and I like
Yeah.
I love Xander's like PacSun sweater.
it. I feel like I probably had that sweater.
Which sweater? Let me see. God, Giles is so lucky right now.
I know.
God, I want to be Giles right now.
I didn't realize
Oh.
until now that he's got the shirt tucked into the pants too.
Oh yeah. It's a look.
Mhm.
It is a look
I never understood
out
why
of
people
all of the looks.
in these situations where they're being tortured don't just lie.
Right, be like, oh, if you do this, you do. Probably because Angel would leave him there and come back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Would
you
buy him
some
some
more
time. Yeah.
Sure.
Get a little break from the torture.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'm a terrible liar.
You must go to Guatemala and
Yeah. And I'll wait. You go.
yeah.
Exactly.
I feel we're all quiet now because we know what the next scene is. And it's so heartbreaking.
I do wish they had done a little more with like Drusilla being able to do this.
Yeah.
It's like she does it to Kendra, she does it to Giles, and then kind of like Leslie.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like this is my biggest pet peeve. It's powers only when the plot demand it. Right?
yeah.
It's not like this is a character's power. She will always use it to her advantage. It's just because we need the scene to play out a certain way.
Darren just said that Dayspring, your birthday wish for several years after this was being tortured by Angelus.
Yes.
I also love this scene. Like, she cannot be bothered by him.
Buffy was a cab before like all the rest of them.
Yeah.
I also just noticed that she obviously like carefully walked around the spot and he walked through it directly on because of course he would.
Yeah.
I will be right back if I
Okay.
can figure out how to do this.
Do you want me to just mute you, Angela?
Yes, just
Okay.
mute me and I'll wave it.
Okay.
Point being.
I love how she walks by him with the sword.
So good.
Well, she just who said it earlier that she could like take him on, like, but she could kill him, but he's a principal, so she respects that. And you see that in her.
Yeah.
She's like ready to punch him, and she's like, I'd rather just hurt you with my words and walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna intimidate you a little bit and then walk away.
Oh.
Uh,
God, that manicure though.
So good.
You think she would have done it again though? She probably has like Kendra's blood on there.
she probably would like Drusilla would like that though. She'd probably like
Yeah,
"Oh, a treat
she'd
on
just
my
be licking
nails."
it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like she's in the background just going, and it was because it was Kendra. But yeah, so like I guess Drusilla's powers are really she's supposed to be a prophet, like she's supposed to see, not a telepath
Yeah.
or an illusionist. Do we see these powers? We don't see these powers again, right?
Just on Dracula when he can like turn to like smoke and like.
Oh no, but I mean for Drusilla,
Yeah,
we don't
no.
see her
Mm-mm.
use these again. No.
And I wish we did because I like it. Poor Giles.
Wearing that iconic outfit.
Ugh.
Robia Lamorte, whatever her name is. It's like the next few times you guest on Buffy, you're gonna be wearing this.
Yeah.
Like, the same thing.
Okay, Angela, you're back.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. I also think she has great hair.
Yeah. I mean the styling. I wonder who the stylist was for this episode because everyone looks good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Becoming Buffy.
Like very intimate.
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't be watching this.
Mm.
I mean, it is like a perversion of
Yeah.
Giles. It's so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it breaks my heart.
So rude.
So rude.
Cynthia Bergstorm is the one who styled this episode. Let's see what
Oh
she.
yeah, she's the costume designer for the show.
Oh, she's done Scream.
Yeah, she did Scream in this for her big like things. Because I've had her on the podcast.
Oh, I didn't know. She did American Pie. Oh, but she did Bandcamp. We have to check that episode out. Let me just pull that up here for my jog later.
I actually emailed her to try to do a recording with her for these, but she just like wasn't available this month.
I mean, she nailed it for this episode. I love how Drew is like in it.
Yeah.
Hey Spring, I feel like that would be you.
I know it totally would be. I would do something horrible and toxic and be like, yes. Sorry, I was in the moment.
Poor Giles. I do like later when Xander comes in and he's like, they're making me see you because they make me see what I want to see. And he's like, then why would you see me? And he's like, okay, yep, you're right.
Yep. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Joyce was drinking Grand Marnier.
What?
No, he just picked up a Grand Marnier bottle that was empty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
Giles.
yeah, he's at
Giles.
Giles's.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
just, it's so
Giles.
funny you said that because I was like, wow, they're really driving a point home about adults drinking. Whatever. Life
Also,
sucks.
like, what the fuck is Whistler doing? Is he just like hanging out at Giles's
Hanging
apartment?
out, yeah. He lives there now.
Yeah. He's squatting.
Giles probably pays like $400 in rent. Because it's the 90s and Sunnydale property.
We're not going to talk about this.
Look how beautiful his apartment is.
Ugh, I know.
And we know there's a Neiman's not too far from them.
Good, close to public transit.
Yeah. And it's a walkable
There's a
city.
Trader Joe's right around the corner.
That's like every time my parents talk about when they lived in New York and they paid $150 a month in rent in Manhattan for their apartment. And I'm always like,
Oh my God.
Oh God.
You're
No,
like,
I
"Can
would.
you please stop talking.
There was
Stab
someone I
me
was talking
for
to
it.
the other day. They were like, "Oh, I bought the Soho loft for like 150K, and now I release it out to like a Wells Fargo." I'm like,
Jesus
for like
Christ.
millions of dollars. Well, not millions, but you know what I mean. Like whatever you pay for rent.
I'm
So-
watching this.
Okay. I want to
It's
talk
called
about
Buffy.
I want to talk about this scene in a second. But he's
this
going
is
to
all
say.
done. Let me see. No, you have to eat your lunch.
Okay. I do want to, we talked about this on the episode. This is one of the few times I actually do understand why Xander, like, if it weren't for his annoying jealousy, I would like, because what would Buffy do differently if she knew that Willow was trying? Like, she would then just like try to not kill him, and then it's
Yeah.
possible he could kill her. I don't know.
My
I
issue with it is that that was not his intention. His intention was hopefully she'll kill him before the spell hits.
And then
Like,
she'll
if
hook
if
up with
she-
me.
Yeah. Like, it's not this would be better for everyone. It's I want Angel dead.
But you know what I mean? Like, I do think that's it. But I think also there is like a little bit of like, she's gonna be distracted,
Yeah.
which I know everyone hates this, but that's why I go back to the Giles in season 7, where like, I don't like the way Giles went about it, but he wasn't wrong about Buffy and Spike.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, it was definitely the right decision, especially because it took her this long to
Yes.
get ready to do this anyway.
Right.
It would be such a setback to know that there's a
Yeah.
chance. But I don't like it because I don't like his intention behind it.
And that's fair, yeah.
Spike is like, here's all my frustration.
Yeah.
That was a crazy leg move. I want to stand up like that.
So I was talking about this on Twitter today. Literally, the pants and like heels she wears in this scene look exactly like the pants and heels she wears in Scream 2. But I did ask Cynthia, and she said no, it wouldn't be the same because they wouldn't have filmed like close to each other.
Yo, when did Scream 2 film? Was it this year?
It would have been this year, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she said it would have been earlier, like a lot earlier than Becoming would have.
But like, this is just like a result of the fashion of the era.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
what
that's what
people
she
wore.
said, yeah. But they really do look the same.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Pants definitely do.
Cynthia said the same thing. She was like, it was just like that was the fashion at the time. So they probably also had pants like that.
I love Zach just like rejecting that. He's like, no, it is
Yeah.
the same.
Well, Scream 2 started filming mid-June 97. So this is a year later.
Okay, yeah.
Or year-ish later.
Even though we just gave away that line, it's so good. Then why would you want to see me?
Yeah. Because Giles, the delivery of, all right, let's go, like, is very good.
Mhm. I loved a few scenes ago when she tackles Spike, her like,
Yeah.
as she like runs.
Because it's like her like brain is like,
I can't
like,
handle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I think the graphics hold up. I'm not bothered by that fake
Yeah,
electricity or
they
anything.
don't bother me. It's just they use them sparingly.
Yeah.
Well, because you know what? This is still the era where it's practical effects.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love that.
Well, gosh, I don't have no stuff.
Oh,
Make me a seat.
iconic.
Ugh, so good.
Epic.
Ugh.
Such a good sword fight.
Yeah, I love the like panning shots.
Mhm.
And the music
Although
is
that
so
angel-
good.
The angel stunt double though looks nothing like him.
Yeah.
Where are they? In some like random warehouse, or is this like Spike and Drew's lair from the season?
It's the
Yeah,
mansion.
it's like Angel's
mansion.
Vamp
yeah.
mansion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like in season
Oh,
3,
okay.
when he comes back, this
That's
is
where
he
he
lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is their mid-season.
Yeah. And
set.
somewhere like a few episodes before the end, it's like they find this mansion and start squatting in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's the one we recorded with Hammy. I only have
Yeah.
eyes for you. I
Yeah.
believe that's where they find it for the first time.
You guys, I'm on a podcast. Okay. I love you. Hello.
Okay, and props to Allison Hannigan who like has to learn another language. Like I always think about that as an actor. Like, can I ever do that? Not that I'm an actor, but like if I was an actor in that position,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm gonna mess up the lines. And she does it so well.
Oh my god. We're about to get to like the scene.
I'm sorry, baby.
But vampires don't breathe.
I know. We did talk about that in the episode too.
Oh.
I forget. Ashley, didn't Kirsten say like, oh, it's probably
Yeah, it was that it's not that he was stopping her breathing, it's the blood circulation. He was
Yeah.
on the artery to
Okay.
stop. But even so, it's like
right, yeah. I do love Spike being like, she's gonna kill her. Oh well. But God, this line. Oh, this moment.
that's my laptop background.
Her
Oh,
Saying
oh,
me and catching it. Yeah.
me.
SMG.
The like music swell when she fucking kicks him in the face is so good.
You're right. The stunt double looks absolutely nothing like
Yeah.
David Boreanaz.
No, it's so distracting.
I love watching Spike drive because it's never realistic.
I'm just surprised no one will pull him over for that. Like, oh, I love that. Pier 1 paperweight.
God, it really is so crazy. This is the first scene I ever saw of Buffy.
Jesus.
Like literally right here, I walked into my mom watching this right here. Like he already was re-ensouled and she had to kill him.
25 years later,
Here I am.
here you are. Go, mom. What's mom's name again?
Alicia.
All right, Alicia. Wait, Alicia Crawford? My God, that's an amazing name. Sidebar.
Man, her face when she realizes this isn't a trick. Ugh, hurts my heart.
Oh.
Ugh, I'm gonna cry. Fuck.
And the music.
Ugh.
Bell.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Her face kills me every time.
Because she's just so happy. And then
And
she
you see the
realizes,
relief. Yeah. And then she's like, oh shit.
Ian, that was such a good note that she tells him to close his eyes. Like that's
Ugh. Well, checking off Ian crying on a live stream off the Sleepless 98 bucket list.
is that a pimple on her forehead?
Oh man.
Okay, somebody remind me why she had to do that.
Because it was the only way, once the portal opened, it was going to bring everyone into hell. And the only way to close it would be his blood.
Okay.
Similar to the Dawn situation of season 5.
Yeah. God, her face.
I mean, it said his blood. She could have just like cut his like hand and like little droplets there.
I think it's like once the fully opened, it had
Yeah.
to be like all of his blood. I don't know.
Although this is so LA, obviously. Sunnydale shouldn't be that populated, but I love the exterior shot. I really do like that.
I've been on that street.
Yeah.
I've never visited the Buffy house.
We'll have to go
Oh.
together sometime.
God, look at
See,
Joyce.
she doesn't even remember she told her not to come back. She was
Yeah.
so drunk.
Yeah,
We get it, girl. Oh,
but like
man.
you like did it's like you fucked around and then you found out. Like you told her to
Mhm.
leave and she left.
Yeah, you're gonna tell your 16-year-old daughter to like get out of the house. Like she's gonna do it.
Right.
Although she left a note. That was lovely.
Like, my note would have been like, "Fuck you."
Hate you, mom.
Yeah,
I'm
save
sure.
the world again, motherfucker.
You got them at holiday.
Do you think that's what she wrote there? Save the world again, motherfucker. Now I'm peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
See you next season.
If you're reading this, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You still have a house that's
Right.
depleting in value because you live in Sunnydale. Okay. Charisma Carpenter's dressier, though.
It's so good.
Damn. And this is such a great way of like making sure the characters don't know what happened, but the audience knows, and it creates that tension. Very few shows can ever pull that off.
Yes.
Because sometimes you're just screaming at the TV, like, how do you not know that? But
Right.
oh,
they do it-
Giles going back to work the next day. Sorry, cut you off.
You probably wanted to see Buffy, but
Yeah.
that's the thing I really like. I think it's Beauty and the Beast in season 3 when Giles is like, "Oh, I need you to tell me what happened so we can bind the thing."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that kills me when she tells him and she's like, "Feels
Yeah.
good to get it off my chest." And then Willow's like, "I want to help." And he's like, "There's no spell. I just wanted her to
There's
talk about it." Like,
Yeah.
I like to think that Giles came back to work because Whistler's still at his house and he was like, hell no, I'm going to the high school.
God, you're
Actually,
annoying.
He woke
gonna
up,
go
he was here
to
like Whistler's like spewing out some like nonsense. He's here like, oh hell no, goodbye.
Let me get my tweet. I'm going to work.
Yeah. I'm
Although
good.
Buffy incognito, not like literally, like she's not wearing the hat or anything. She's
Yeah.
just right there.
I'm,
Yeah.
like, right there.
Like she doesn't even have her hood over her. I love that she's wearing overalls though. That's
Her
it.
overalls of sadness.
They always put her in overalls when she's sad.
Why? It just makes it like you have to try so hard to pee. It's like the last thing I want to wear when I'm sad.
Yeah.
That was why I bought those cute overalls, and that was why I stopped wearing them, because I realized how difficult it was to pee when I wore them.
People wear like jumpers all the time, and I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself?
Mhm.
I love the exterior shots. They really,
The now leaving Sunnydale sign.
yeah.
Ah,
Perfect.
Kills me. So good.
It's
So
a great
good.
season closer, like epic.
It really is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marty. It was
Um,
perfect. Everything was perfect. I have no notes other than this was perfect. It holds up.
yes, honestly, right? Like,
That's it. It holds up. You're welcome. Next.
I feel like, Ashley, was it you that said to me yesterday, like, Buffy never really had a bad finale? And it's true. They always, like, brought it together for a
Yeah.
finale.
Yep. I mean, even season 4 was like a little shaky, but the finale was good.
Yeah, I love Restless. I like
Mhm.
I think it's really
Restless
fun.
was so good.
Yeah.
I love season 4. I acknowledge I'm in the minority there, but
Season 4 has some of my favorites, like standalone episodes, like
Mhm.
the favorite episodes that I love, but just the storyline overall doesn't hit for me.
You know what's wild is, did you all see that Rolling Stone did the like ranking every single Buffy episode in order?
No.
They put
No.
the freshmen at like the last like 20 episodes. It's like 150 or something ranking.
They
Yeah.
just did this yesterday.
Yeah.
what?
I didn't say. Did they do that
I'm definitely
recently?
gonna check that
Yeah.
out.
Who
Kim
the
said
heck
that,
is Jack Francis? Do you know this person, Ian?
no, I don't know.
Jack
Calling
Francis
them
slide
out.
into our slide into our
Kim's like,
DMs.
you should know this person. And they wrote about Buffy.
Right?
Um,
Like, why didn't Ian write this?
Well, but it's curious that they wouldn't consult you though. Let's see.
Hey, I
Rolling
was
Stone.
I was just on a BBC show on Thursday,
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why. Why wouldn't they?
which was cool.
Like, why wouldn't Rolling Stone chat with you about this? Whatever.
Hey,
Not the
last year I wrote
singer-songwriter.
the 25th anniversary piece for GQ, and they asked me to write it, so that was nice.
I mean, again,
Yes.
it's because you have all of this under your belt. Okay, so the worst one is Where the Wild Things Are.
Which
That's
I don't
fair.
I don't think like
Fair.
I think it's like stupid campy fun.
Yeah.
Um,
It is
But
the
I-
most disposable episode though.
I know a lot of people. I told this story on one of the episodes. There's a guy that like I was like Twitter friends with, and we would run into each other at Comic-Con. You know, Dayspring has like the people that's like, oh hey, how are you? Maybe take a selfie, but that's kind of it. Very nice.
Yeah.
And I asked him to be on for Where the Wild Things Are. He said no, and he unfollowed me on everywhere.
Oh my god, that's
And
savage.
so, like a year later, there was a thread, like someone posted, like, oh, like I wish we could give like exit interviews when unfollowing people, or like they could tell us why. And that guy who had unfollowed me replied in that thread saying, someone invited me on for the worst episode of Buffy ever. And so I knew that meant they didn't like me and I unfollowed them. And it was about me.
Wow.
And that wasn't why at all. I need guests for every episode.
You had me on for bad eggs. And
I
I'm your best friend.
like, it's just, I need guests for every episode. Like, it's
Right.
not like, oh, it's a
And
bad
the
episode.
bad
so I'm not gonna
episodes,
ask
you have a
anyone.
lot to talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're fun to talk about.
Yeah, like
I
it's
think
not
Bad Eggs is
insult.
fun. Like, I just like,
Yeah, I like bad eggs.
for me, it's just like, especially if you're a big Buffy fan, it's like you said, Days, where it's like, but there's shit to talk about, even if it's like not as good as the other
Yeah.
ones.
What's
just
everybody's
watched number
least favorite
7.
episode?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Oh, I don't know. can't
I know what
say.
mine is. It's the
What's
only one I
yours?
skip.
Ooh,
The
what is-
pack.
Oh,
don't like that episode,
really?
yeah.
I don't like them eating the
Okay.
pig. It makes me sad.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch,
guess that
Mitch
makes
said Go
sense.
Fish is his least favorite in the chat. Jared and Rory, what are your least favorites? My least favorite is, I think, I go back and forth, but I think it's Killed by Death. I think that's
Really, I love
I
Killed by
love
Death.
Killed by Death.
I love
That's
that
number
one.
138 out of 144 on Jack Francis's list.
So the reason I don't like that is because I hate, and this is why I don't love Normal Again that much. Because I don't like when we add in a plot point that should be a major thing that is talked about a lot. And Killed by Death, it's like, oh, she doesn't like hospitals, which we've never talked about before. And then it's because she watched her cousin die in a hospital.
Yeah.
It's a traumatic event. And then we
Yeah. And is it by Hank's like sibling? Like, where's this? Like, where did this cousin come
Yeah.
from? Like, no answers here.
Yeah, that's kind of what he says. He says there's an interesting premise here about dealing with childhood trauma, but it's just not executed all that well. All right, Jack Francis, I forgive you for being extra mean.
I love Derkindestat though. He's so creepy, and like the way that his like eyes come out and stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
he is creepy. He's like a proto.
Dude also says that.
He's like Freddy Krueger, but also like I feel like it's like their first try at the gentleman, and then they're like, well, we can do that again, but like better. But yeah, the Pact is also an episode I will skip that one because it just
it's
not
the
the
only
pig.
one I skip.
but I don't like seeing Xander be that awful to Willow and Buffy, and I don't like that he gets away with it. Like I don't like at the
yeah.
end. He's like, I don't remember, and then we know he did remember.
Yeah. Eating the pig and eating the principal. I just get nauseous when I watch that episode. So it's the only one that I don't watch.
That's fair.
I
feel like
Okay.
Beer Bad gets a lot of hate, but I love Beer Bad too.
It's fun. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
it's like pretty late on
Buffy
his list.
strong.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared
Beer
said
Bad.
Beer Bad. Is the one he skips.
What is the one with the skin peeling monster?
Same
same
time,
time,
same place.
yeah.
I don't like him.
Yeah,
I don't,
he
that
freaks me
bothers
out.
me. That freaks me out, and that's probably my least
I still
favorite
struggle
episode.
to
Yeah.
feed my cats like the shreds. I try to get
Oh,
the
yeah,
chunks
'cause
because when I get the
When
shreds,
he's doing to
and my
Willow's
cat's name
stomach.
is Willow, and I'm like, I'm
Oh,
not feeding her
no.
shreds.
Yeah, that's my least favorite. That guy creeps me out.
For me, it's listening to Fear. The one where I don't know. It just felt like
Quality.
such a low point for the characters. Like everything going on with Joyce and Buffy breaking down. Like it just made me feel sad about life. And I was
So-
like 15 when it came out.
It's like that, and then what's the other one that like because it's those are the two low points I think of season 5.
Yeah.
It's like, God, Ashley, Shadow, and Listening to Fear for me are the
Yeah.
only two episodes, and like I watch them. I don't like skip them, but they're like a little bit of a low point in 5, and 5 doesn't really have a low point. It's just like they're not as.
I
Right.
love the promo for Shadow because that's where like they show like the Buffy going, it knows because it's a demon that goes after Buffy Dawn. And I don't know. At that point, like it was such a big plot point that Dawn was the key and Glory finding out. So I did like
Yeah.
the promo for that. But it's sad.
But
it's too adulty.
now that I think about it, I actually think my actual least favorite episode is Dead Things in season 6.
Mm.
like that was an episode I had a lot
That's
of
a rough
trouble with.
one.
Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with when we recorded for that because it was like, there's nothing new to say about this. They're like rehashing all of the terrible things that happened this season again in this
Mhm.
episode. And like Buffy's crying with Dawn again. And it's like, come on, they need a break. Which of course they don't get that season. So but yeah, I remember thinking with that episode, it was like, I have nothing new to say because like, oh, Warren's still being terrible. Oh, Buffy's crying again. Oh, like
Yeah.
Dawn's screaming. Like it was just like a lot of like a little too
Sexual assault.
Oh, right. That one also has a sexual assault in it, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah. I can't remember if that one's before or after. That's before Seeing Red though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. But even with Seeing Red, it's like there's more to discuss. Not that I enjoy,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? There's like
It's
more
just
to,
one
like,
scene, whereas like it's a major plot point of dead things.
yeah,
So.
it is. And then he kills her. It's like sexual assault, and then he gets it like, I mean, not that he gets away with it because he dies eventually, but like in that episode, he gets away.
He gets
with it.
away. Yeah.
And like,
Eat the pizza.
yeah, not my favorite.
No.
Hey, thank you all for doing this. This was fun.
Thank you for organizing.
Yes, this was fun.
Thank you all. How there's more people in watching than there was earlier, but thank you all for watching. This was a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna try to do more of these. I said this. Ashley has heard me say this 8,000 times. I do like 2, and I'm like, now we're doing the monthly, and then I don't do one for 8 months. But the plan is to do more of these and try to make them monthly. But yeah, we'll see. But thank you all for doing this, and I'll talk to you all later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.